Where is Dennis right now? Is he not ready for interviews yet? Wo ist Dennis jetzt? Ist er noch nicht bereit für die Interviews, Ihre neue Sänger?
He's ready for interviews, but he's like a caged animal. We're keeping him locked away. We're like, no, you can't come and hang out with us. You're the new guy. He has to stay in his bunk on his own and just be quiet.
Is that like that? Put him in a cage.
Yeah.
Lock him onto the table.
Yeah.
Just leave him with. He can't drink. He can't drink anything, I guess.
No.
Keep him like
no
white
booze,
and pale,
no
you know,
booze.
like.
Exactly. No booze,
Alright.
no sun, no food.
Wait.
We exploit him with sexual favors.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I think yesterday was his first alcoholic drink of the tour. We let him have one drink.
But that means he was very nice all day.
Oh, he's been just wanting to drink with us like the whole time. But it's, like trying to take care of his voice and whatever. But last night he was pretty happy about the situation. So.
But he didn't get drunk. He just had a drink.
No,
you wouldn't let him have more drinks than one.
Well, I mean, I offered him a second one, I think, but no, he's pretty professional. So it's like.
He's also got.
I say pretty. He's very, very professional.
He's also got.
He cares about his voice, unlike our last singer who just couldn't care less. Like Denis wants to sound his best. He wants to do a good job. So he really only drinks if you have a day off the next day, so his voice can recover. It's pretty cool.
Interesting fact, you just talked about your last singer and now your new singer, and you as a band have got the new song coming out, or came out, which is called I Won't Give In.
Yep.
And it's got interesting lyrics. I mean, did you write the lyrics, or who wrote the lyrics to that song?
I wrote 50% of the lyrics, and Denis wrote the other 50%. So
because I read the lyrics and I wasn't sure, are we talking about a woman, which it might have been in Denis' case, or are we talking about your last singer you had in the band?
Well, that's the interesting thing, because I wrote half the lyrics and Denis wrote the other half. It's kind of like, it's open to interpretation, Obviously, I was talking on what's happened. I was kind of like talking about Danny and what happened with Danny, and then I guess Denis has his own things he needs to address, and it just kind of all came together as that one song. So it's definitely a song that's open to interpretation, but there's definitely a lot of lyrical thrown towards our ex-dude, Mr. Danny Warsaw.
But I did see an interview that you did actually talk about not wanting to make the new album, which is it coming out soon, or will it be coming out the next few months?
We're hoping to release the new album sort of October, November time, so not too long.
But you've been talking about that in the new album, it shouldn't be about Danny, your ex-singer. It should be more about the new band and everything. So if you just said that you've been like, trying some things at your ex-singer.
We're not going out of our way to try and talk about that. It's like it's a new. Well, we're not a new band, but it's, new member. We're not trying to talk shit.
We want it to be more positive than anything. Obviously, there's some songs that are going to be geared more towards what we've been through because, as artists, you have to put your heart and passion into what you're writing and singing about. So obviously, there's some stuff that's about what happened with Danny, but for the most part, we're all really happy about the change. Like, none of us are bitter or angry, and we're having a good time now. So the album on the whole, I think, is a lot more positive. We're not really concentrating on being upset with Danny because we're not upset,
Well, are you still in contact with him or not anymore?
Are we what?
In contact with Danny?
Not really. Every now and again, I'll get a text from him, how's it going? Yeah, it's good, all right. That's about it.
But it's on good terms then. I mean, you ask yourself, how you're doing and stuff.
Kind of, yeah.
All right.
I get it.
The funny thing is that Danny will actually be here tomorrow as well. We're having me here on the sofa for an interview. Is there anything you want to say? Just say hi or anything? Or it's like...
Nah,
not really.
not really.
You don't have to.
Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
So you actually have been not in too good terms. You're going to be honest, but it's all right. It doesn't matter.
Honestly, it's fine.
It's okay.
Joking.
All right, that's okay.
It's completely fine.
Anyway, so you got a new album coming out in autumn. So you said somewhere in it. You got a new song out called. Sorry, I've got to check this. I Won't Give In, which is quite good with a new singer who actually looks for his voice.
Yeah.
But is it going to be a song about unfinished tattoos, or is it finished?
No, it's
Is it like that?
It's been unfinished for like 2 or 3 years now. It's really annoying. If my tattoo artist is watching this, you're a dick. Can you finish my arm?
Is it he who hasn't got the time for an unfinished tattoo?
It's a bit of both. I'm always on tour, and then when I get home, he's got a baby, and it's like, ugh. I might just colour it in every day.
But actually, the sound of tattooing is like zzz, could be really nice for babies' ears sometimes.
I was thinking.
Yeah, it's like when you drive a car, it's like.
But the high-pitched girly screams coming from my mouth might wake it up, though.
Also, sie haben ein neues Album, das im Herbst rauskommt, sagen jetzt. Und natürlich auch ihr neues Album, besser gesagt, ihre neue Single «I Won't Give In». Und ich habe natürlich gefragt, haben sie auch einen Song darüber, wo es darum handelt, dass Tattoos noch nicht fertig sind. Er findet, seit 2-3 Jahren ist das Tattoo noch nicht fertig. What is it, by the way? It looks like some kind of not monster, Bigfoots, kind of dinosaur.
Basically, this is a mad scientist depicting God ripping open his rib cage, and there's a clock instead of a heart, like time's running out. This guy down here is fucking battling with some demons. It's basically the lyrics from the final episode.
That's the brain, isn't it?
The brain. It's fallen out of his head.
I love the fact that you have it.
But you've got to speak in the microphone.
On your hand. I just think that is just the greatest thing in the world.
Awesome, isn't it?
So if the brain here can't think anymore, the brain there will be able to think
Well,
you.
it goes here to here, then there. So got 3
Well
brains.
said, well said, well said. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'll leave you with your drinks. Have a good time. Have a good time on stage tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What will we be expecting from you, and especially a new singer, except for the new voice, which we already know now?
Just we'll be happy on stage for once. We won't look all miserable and worried about what our singer's going to do next. We'll actually be smiling, having a good time. The crowd will be able to sing along because they know what's being sung.